Hello, my people. How are you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are safe and the ongoing rains and the floods hasn't affected you guys. So, I'm doing good myself. I'll be sharing something brief with you guys today because whatever I wanted to share this week was, let me just say, was kind of affected by the rains that were happening earlier in the week. Kenya Power also did its thing, and here we are. But I'm definitely gonna share something with you guys. So today I want to organize my small fridge with you, and I'm not going to take you through all the things that I've bought because you guys will see me restocking them. So I'll be cleaning the fridge and then organize it with you guys. So let's do this. So in cleaning my fridge, I'm going to make a homemade detergent. So I'm going to just combine a few items. So one of them is warm water in that spray bottle. Then I'm also going to add white vinegar, which is a very good antiseptic disinfectant. I'm also going to add vanilla essence, which will leave the fridge smelling so good, and it will also remove any odor. I'm also finally going to add the sunlight dishwashing liquid, which is, of course, I need the foam to clean up the fridge because I'm doing a thorough cleanup. But for someone who doesn't want to do a thorough cleanup, you can choose to add everything except the dishwashing liquid. Maybe you just want to freshen up your fridge, add everything else except the soap, and then spray it when the shelves are still there. Then wipe the fridge off, then you can restock it. That is equally fine. Also, if you don't like the smell of vanilla, you can choose to add lemon instead of the vanilla essence, and that will still give you a fresh smelling fridge afterwards. So just before removing the shelves, I had removed anything that was remaining in the fridge. They weren't so many, so I removed them earlier, and right now I'm just removing the shelves so that I can clean up the inner part of the fridge and then wash the shelves from the sink. Something else is that I had switched off power from the fridge yesterday night before we went to bed to make the fridge thaw completely, because this particular fridge doesn't have a button whereby you press and then the fridge automatically thaws. So that is actually a disadvantage with this small fridge, but it completely thawed, and now it's time to clean it up. So I'm spraying my solution all through. I love spraying it instead of just using a towel from water that has the same combination, although I'm doing both spraying until I have a basin on the side that has the same combination, whereby I'll be squeezing my rag and wiping it off. And one thing that you guys should please know, that vinegar decolorizes, or is it discolor? Okay, it bleaches your towels. So make sure that the towel that you're going to use is maybe of a neutral color, white, or something maybe that is already faded, or a towel that you don't have a problem if it will fade. Yeah.
Now the morning is the afternoon. We lay awake in bed. The laughs so loud as the hours pass. We're gonna do it all again. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the
So when rinsing the fridge, I used a towel from clean water, a different towel, and just went in. Now, one thing about using soap, you just have to go in again and again just to ensure that you get all the soap out and your fridge is completely rinsed. Also, just ensure that you touch all the corners and edges of the fridge to just get all the dirt and the soap out. And again, there's this rubber lining, the part whereby the fridge touches when you're closing the door. That part sometimes contains dirt, or it can accumulate some dirt or dust. So it's important that you clean it up. You're going to see the part whereby I'll be cleaning it. And I actually made the mistake. I didn't, you're supposed to use a very tiny brush, like the size, the one that we use to brush our teeth, that size, and then gently scrub it. For me, I used the big kitchen brush, because I didn't find a new one around the house. So that's a problem. It's actually a big issue, because if you constantly use something big to clean that rubber, it's gonna loosen within a short time, or maybe after some time, and then your fridge door won't be closing properly. So when cleaning the outer part of the fridge, especially the front part, the chrome surface, I use the Velvet stainless steel polish because it doesn't leave any watermark. It removes all the fingerprints, and it is just perfect. It's good for cleaning stainless steel surfaces and chrome surfaces. So the fridge is in the category of the chrome surfaces, and it leaves it glowing, and it's just perfect. But on the other side of the fridge, the top part and this back sideways, I just use the same towel that I used to clean the inside part.
Our hearts beat to the city streets. we began to feel the fire. We rise like tall buildings as the chemicals they take us higher. The night's young and it's just begun as she puts her hand in mine.
So while I was washing the shelves, the fridge shelves, I also washed the veggie rack. I use that rack to store quite a number of things, and I love it because it's so big. I got it from China Square, but the cost of that thing wasn't honestly compared to the material, because I'm sure if it was Ken Poly selling the same, it would have been fair in price. That rack, you're gonna see it. I'm sure some of you have seen it before. You're gonna see it when I'll be organizing the groceries. That rack was 14,000, and I just took it because I needed. It's quite big, big, very big compared to any other rack that I have had before. But still, that price is quite high for such a material. But yeah, but still, I love it anyway. I bought it a while ago, and I love the fact that it is so spacious and you can store so many things in it. And now for someone like me who currently has a small fridge, it really helps because most of my groceries go right there.
Never sleep, never stop. As we shout from the top, we're gonna be. We're gonna be two hearts running wild. Godspeed to the city streets. We began to feel the fire. We rise like tall buildings as the chemicals they take us higher. The night's young and it's just begun as she puts her hand in mine. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull the stars from the sky, just two hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop, as we shout from the top.
I had no time to wait for my fridge shelves to dry up, and so I had to quickly wipe them using that microfiber clothing to make them dry so that I can organize right away. But that particular microfiber towel is the only one that I can swear by. I have like 4 of the same material. I got them from China Square, and I also have other microfiber towels that actually still shed some very small threads, especially when you're wiping a wet utensil. But this one, even with a wet surface, it still leaves nothing. Like, I love it so much. So let's wipe quickly and then we start organizing.
Pull the stars from the sky, just two hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop, as we shout from the top. We're gonna be. We're gonna be two hearts running wild. The moonlight, summer sky, it was the best we ever had. And we'll stay on forever. We'll never have regrets. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light.
So the first thing that we're going to organize is the freezer, and I'm going to use the Oxy Ziploc bag to put my meat in it. I don't always like using the bag or the paper that comes with the meat from KMT. Also, I didn't restock much because when I went to get the meat, there were no parts that I personally always get, so I just took whatever I took, and that is what we're going to stock. So I'm going to transfer them into the Oxy Ziploc bag, and for that bag you just have to ensure that you remove the hair. I got that bag from Naivas. You just have to ensure that you remove all the hair and then you seal it. It's gonna occupy a very small space in your fridge as opposed to using a container. So if you have a small fridge, mambo ya container utawacha kidogo, and then use this bag if you want to stock much. But if you just stocking maybe just a few items, you can just use your container and that is fine. And then labeling is also very good. For me, I'm not going to label right now because the papers are transparent. I only took 3 types of the major meats, and I'm going to know which one is which, but you can as well use labels. When cleaning any type of my container that goes into the fridge, be it yogurt, water, whatever kind of bottles that will go in there, I use a towel that is dipped in water that has vinegar just to disinfect it and remove any kind of dust, and then we organize it. So my freezer will remain almost empty because I didn't get enough meat, but the space up there next to the Ziploc bags, I'm just going to order some more meat and then add them there. The space down below is the area where I put any of my boiled grains, githeri, maragwe, that stays for a very short time and then we cook it. Because honestly, for me, I don't do meal prep. I know someone will be asking, chakula inaenda wapi, but for me I don't do that because I don't know, maybe tu ni kuzoea. I don't like food that has stayed in the fridge for a very long time, especially cooked food. I admire people who just do that because it saves their time, but for me and my people who are at home, imekuwa ngumu kidogo, so we don't do that. Another way of ensuring that you're maximizing on your small fridge space is by using this type of containers. I got mine from China Square and they are so good and so helpful. I use them to organize my yogurt, any type of canned drinks and all that. And if you guys are so keen, just above the Dairyland yogurt, there's a space up there, and that means that I can even stack up the containers if I want to store more items. For washing my fruits, I use bio veg wash for the large fruits, and it's so good. It's perfect actually. It's so foamy. You use a very small amount and it goes a long way. So I use that, and then for rinsing, I add white vinegar in my rinsing water, then rinse them off under running water. Honestly, you don't have to do all that if you don't have all the products. You can just soak them in vinegar for like 5 to 10 minutes, then rinse them under running water. Or if you have the bio wash, soak them for 5 to 10 minutes, then rinse them off, and you're good to go. I don't always wash my tomatoes prior. Like I will wash them when I'm cooking, because if you dip your tomatoes in water prior, they're going to go bad within a very short time. But now with these rains, it doesn't make any difference. Zishanyeshewa kwa shamba, so mine came with a bit of matope, and they're quite a lot. So I just wanted to wash them so that I can store some, and then some will go to the grocery rack, and we will be having them almost immediately. So it's time to pack the fruits, and I'm using these containers that I got from Kamukunji. So anytime guys I mention Kamukunji, just know that they were shopped by the one and only Beatrice. She's a personal shopper and she has sourced so many items for me. So they are so good. I love the fact that they have that lining that you see. The white thing inside there is a removable thing, so it separates any water that might accumulate from the fruits. So I really love those containers. So again, you are going to see me packing some of my tomatoes. I don't always store my tomatoes in the fridge, but this time we had so many, so some have to go there so that they can stay fresh for a long time, and then some will go to the grocery rack. So I first started by packing the berries in the big container, but most of my berries had gone bad. So I had to change the container and put it in that small container. That small container that you are seeing was also shopped by Beatrice, and you can use the same container to store dania, wrap it in a tissue towel, and then you store it inside there because it's quite small, and it also helps you organize your fridge properly, because if you see keenly you can put them just above those large containers. That is how the fridge looks by now, and it still has some extra space left, so I'm going to prepare my juice and then put them in there, and then also add a bit of soft drinks. This is the rack that I was telling you guys. You're going to see it once I'm done organizing, and I got it from China Square, guys, like I said before. So I like lining it with a tissue towel, a double tissue towel, and then go in and add my groceries. Actually, there are some things which are not here, so I'm going to stock them later, like I don't have bananas and some few more items, but this rack always carries a lot of items. On to washing my pineapples just before juicing, and as per usual guys, we're using bio veggie wash. I'm using a brush to wash them off so that I can remove all the soil, and I'm sure sometimes maybe you guys wonder why I wash them with the leaves. I love them that way because the leaves helps me when I'll be chopping. I understand that someone can trim the leaves a bit, but for me I just prefer washing them that way. So I'm focusing on washing the lower part, then when rinsing I'm going to dip them in water that has vinegar, so the leaves will be disinfected or they will be cleansed as well. So and then from there I'm going to proceed and juice them. So I blended my pineapples the following day in the morning. So that is why you guys are seeing me in a sweater. We're just keeping warm. So on preparing pineapples, the easiest way to me is chopping all of them, and then I'll be juicing them all at once. So that helps me save time. And then also, I'm not going to juice a lot of them, just a few that we're going to have over the weekend. And these pineapples only stays in the fridge for a maximum period of 3 days. Actually, for us, the amount that I'm going to prepare will only be taken within 2 days, because again, you don't want them to stay for a very long time. But if you have a very big fridge and freezer friendly containers, you can store them right there if you want them to stay for a very long time. So I'm putting the juice into the fridge, and you guys will notice that I've shuffled the containers a bit so that my juice can fit up there. And then there are members of my family who are obsessed with soda. So that is their soda. That is it for the fridge after. And we still have even some bit of space for some beverage drinks and even the upper shelf. But if you guys can also notice, I removed some of the shelves from the door so that the fridge can close properly. So that is it for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting me. I really appreciate each and every one of you. Enjoy your week.